Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Squad Ops Saturday event. This is session 1, and today we bring to you Operation Crusader. It is an pretty old school op, actually. It's over a year old. It was made in February, and it was one of the last ops that Hutch made before Expert sort of started taking over on making these making a lot of our operations now. So it's an old one, but it's a classic, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me go over the commands and squad leads, and then I will go over the operation and sort of what that entails. So for the U.S., we have platoon leader Expert, we have squad leads Jack 0800, Evan SMA, Lawn Darts, and the Neural. So Expert, one of the most seasoned commanders. He's probably up there. He's actually think he's surpassed Karma in his the amount of times he's commanded. Jack 0800, I believe this is his very first time squad leading. So look to see some interesting things out of him. I always love seeing new squad leads and the styles they bring. Evan SMA, Lawn Darts, and Neural, all very experienced squad leads, so should see some good stuff out of them. For the Insurgents, we have Command Rose Dragon, the platoon leader Rose Dragon. We have squad leads Nacho, B-Car, Pain 12B, and Dwarf. A lot of experience on that side. Nacho, B-Car, Pain. Yeah, I've seen all of these names several times squad leading, so should see some consistent stuff out of them. And Rose Dragon, not the most experienced, but he has been commanding quite a lot. So it's been interesting to see him grow, especially these past couple months as he's sort of taken up commanding. So this Operation Crusader, we're going to go ahead and throw up the map, is a retrieval op / defense op for the U.S. The U.S. have 4 different vehicle checkpoints on the map. They're noted by the castles or the rook, I guess is a better term. I don't know. But there's 4 spots over there, and they're going to send a squad before live. Unfortunately, they haven't left yet. They're still making their plan. They're going to go to one of those 4 spots, and then the U.S. is tasked with going to that vehicle checkpoint, retrieving the fob that is there, and then moving down to one of the 2 shield markers and heading their exfil, and then they need to defend themselves while they wait for reinforcements, quote unquote, to arrive. Eventually, whenever we add helicopters and things, I can picture some, helicopter reinforcements or something. But, that's thinking in the future. This is what we got for now. And the INS are tasked with disrupting the U.S. vehicle checkpoint, and then eventually going towards their exfil location and clearing them out, making sure they can't get anybody out of the area. So U.S. assets include 2 automatic riflemen, 1 grenade launcher, 1 light anti-tank, and 1 medic per squad. For vehicles, they get 1 MRAP open top, 1 trans truck, and 1 logi truck. They get the checkpoint, which to be considered a checkpoint is going to have 4 sandbags. And then if they can recover their logi, or if they can recover the checkpoint and fob, and then move back to the exfil, they can get 1 mortar, 1 HMG, and sandbags and wire. No HESCO walls or anything. This is just sandbags and wire, the only extra kind of buildables they can get.
Okay,
so for the INS, we have 2 automatic riflemen, 2 light anti-tank, 1 raider, 1 scout, 1 medic per squad. So lots of AT, lots of just small light arms, and then they've got at least 4 scouts. And for their vehicles, they get vehicle scrounge, which means they can get any of the techies and any motorcycles that they want. They don't get a fob, but they do get as many technicals as they want, and they've got quite a few. They've got it. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular discus techies, a couple logi techies that they might use for transports, and at least 1 rocket techie. I'm actually interested to see if they've got any of the up armored techies in this, and if the insurgents are planning on using them. Game Boy Tetris, damn, miss roll call when grabbing the chocolate milk. But at least you got your chocolate milk Tetris, and you get to at least watch the op. Maybe hop into a pre-op, chill out there. Maybe during the second round you might be able to get in. Some people tend to leave during that second round.
All right,
so this is on an INS layer. It's Kokon Valley INS, and these checkpoints or the caches are what randomize this event really. the INS can spawn at any of these caches or that are on the map, and it'll be interesting to see how they adapt. It looks like they've got actually pretty bad caches, in all honesty. Both of them on the same side of the map, so it really narrows what they're able to accomplish. Yeah, doesn't look like there's any up armored techies over here. I was really thinking there'd be some up armored techies at the INS main, but it looks like just a regular techie and a rocket techie. Unfortunate, but they've still got the mobility.
Perfect, awesome, everything's right.
And we go. None of the US or none of the INS are going to spawn yet until the US get to their cache location. And just from looking at where this transport is going, they don't get to actually take their transport or keep the transport there. They're just going to drop them off. It looks like they're going to choose a petrol station, which is right below me, and we're just going to wait for the US Logi or US Trans to get here. Well, I guess it is Logi because they're going to build things. Yep, it is Logi. I love the dirt clouds that they added. I think they're gonna tweak it a little bit because it looks a little funky, but I like the idea. It's really cool, especially when you're driving like a convoy. You actually have to maintain your distance, or like as a driver, you actually get blinded by the dirt. It makes it really hard to move. Doesn't look like they're going for petrol. Where else are they going? Oh, they're gonna go. No, they did go for petrol.
Oh, I think we lost one. Oh, there is a second one.
Did they go for the wrong one? I think they went for the wrong one. I think it's supposed to be a little further down.
I am reborn.
No. I misread the map. This is definitely one of the spots. Yep. So, they're going to get their Logi here. They're going to put their fob down. And this is the area that the vehicle checkpoint is at. They're going to put some sandbags on either side of the road, and then they're just going to defend this area.
I have to put a block up, correct? 2 sandbags across the road. Okay.
2 sandbags across the road. That counts as your
doesn't matter.
your vehicle checkpoints. It looks like Evan SMA is going to be the squad lead in charge over here.
Yeah, you're good. So,
oh, that's smoke being kicked up. Even when it's sitting still, it is kicking up
see the way
dirt.
I'm walking? Put it halfway on the road, and Revy's gonna fill in the gap, okay?
Hold
So
up, Pickle is coming back now.
You said
so
half.
we're gonna have to wait for him for platoon.
Yeah, so, wait, who are you? You're, Mizzy? Mizzy, you're gonna be from here to here, and Revy's gonna be there to there. You're just blocking this road.
Hey,
Let Mizzy pass first.
INS can spawn now.
Looks like the U.S. is about to start their brief. We're going to go ahead and zoom over there, try and catch that. That's about all you're going to see from the vehicle checkpoint. They're going to just get their vehicle, their checkpoint set up, and then move. They don't know how close that
as you can see, we have one squad out there.
INS cache is, and I'm going to go over that as soon as that brief is.
Locations, if you notice that both the caches that spawned in Delta 2 and Delta 3, which means that they will be basically on the VCP within about a minute to 2 minutes. So here's how we're going to handle this one. Squad 1 is going to handle all the VICs. We get 1 Logi, we get 1 Trans, we get 1 open top MRAP. Squad 2 is going to be the screening force out of main. They're going to go by, they're going to deny the techie that's parked in Echo 5, and then they're going to be a screening force in the river, and I'll mark that right now. So someplace like over here. Squad 3, Evan is up there right now. He's the VCP, and Squad 4, Jack Squad, you guys are going to load into the trans truck. So Squad 4, your main objective once you get up there is to secure the VCP, help the guys out. Neural Squad, Squad 1, their main objective is to protect the Logi and suck all the supplies out of that VCP. Once all the supplies are gone, ammo and build points, then you guys can dismantle the fob by digging, undigging it. Once the fob is up, the Logi and anybody else that can load into it will be heading south along the same road in which we go on. We're going to go up on the east side of the map. Our primary platoon rally point is going to be here in Echo 6. If that's occupied by enemy or we can't make it, the secondary is going to be here in Fox 5-1. So those are the 2 platoon rally points. Once we capture the VCP, take the supplies off of it, dismantle the fob, and then return. So we're going to have 3 squads up there between the vehicle squad, Squad 4 and Squad 3. Squad 2 is going to be the screening force. So basically the entire platoon is going to be up there within about 300 meters each other eventually. So if all goes bad, we can't get the supplies off, or the Logi gets destroyed, we're just going to defend that location until we can get rescued by who knows what. Any questions?
Is it
what happens if we dismantle the fob? Do we build another one?
Yes. So once we dismantle it, the Logi will head south, and we will be going to the primary rally point, which is in Echo 6, and then they will drop a fob there.
Ah. Okay, gotcha.
I got a question. Is it at all possible that we run out of time? Because we have 45 minutes.
No, we're all gonna die before that. So let's go. Anybody else?
Optimistic.
U.S. ready.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got, guys. Squad leads, break them out. Let's get the vehicles
Can I
lined
ask
up
you
to
2
the
quick questions?
east. You go.
Okay, so all the points have to be drained, then we dig the fob down, and we also have to dig down the roadblock, correct?
No, just the fob.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they're gonna suck it off, dig it down, and get the hell out of there.
Which trans truck are we going for here?
The only transport. Oh, Jack.
Literally the only one. Sure, your gun is the other one a Logi?
Yeah, the other one's a Logi. So
I got one team or one fire team that is not driving. You want them to go straight to
Alright, so it's a relatively simple plan. Go along the east side of the map, pick up the guys, go along the east side of the map back to the checkpoint, and hope you don't get ambushed.
At the vehicle
That is the straight plan that he's got. But he doesn't realize how close that
Have you got anyone that's driving his transport truck, or we
that
driving it?
cache is. There's a full U.S. That's the full U.S. team, I believe, right? It doesn't even look like he's got anybody else spawned at the other one, yeah. Or INS team. Full INS team spawned right here. Yep, it looks like they're going through their brief right now. Just love the new INS uniforms. They look so nice.
Yeah.
They look so neat. I really like the new kits. They definitely, like, it looks really, really good. The skins look good. A little more randomization in some of the more repeating kits would be nice, but like this is a start, and it looks nice. This is so entertaining being able to watch it like this. I'm glad you like it, Lemon. As long as you guys are watching, I love commentating. Barton, I hope likes mixing, and we like doing this for you guys. As long as you guys are entertained, so are we. The silent brief of the INS. Yeah, and if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and toss us a follow, twitch.tv/squadops, and we appreciate any and all follows. Looks like the INS brief is finished. Unfortunately, we couldn't hear it because they were speaking a different language. But live is in 2 minutes. Live is at 42 minutes. In 1 minute, we go.
XP, just confirming you want that.
Let's see. I'm gonna hover over the INS for the start because I feel like we're gonna see action within like the first 3 minutes. It's gonna be really close. They talk in eye movements. That's right, Bradley. They don't need to talk. It's an INS thing where they can speak through telepathy. So they don't even actually need to move their mouths. Are there any techies around here that they're able yeah, words are hard. Telepathically. I knew the word.
Right, going
no
soon.
good techies for them to use right off the bat. They might be able to blitz this trans truck, or sorry, this Logi truck somewhere they need, but I don't think it can cross water. I'm gonna double check their specialty rules real quick. INS start at any cache location. No, yep, there are no vehicle restrictions. So if they wanted, they could. Yep, looks like they're gonna blitz this techie somewhere. It's full. We're live. They're not going.
6 feet alone. Oh yeah, server health is really bad right now.
Craft yourself.
Yeah, looks bad.
At least for me, I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, it's horrible for
Stop
everyone.
moving for a second.
Somebody swap. I'm lagging.
It might be better for us to run.
drive?
I'm lagging
Because these
right now.
vehicles are not driving.
We're all lagging. We're all lagging. Right, looks like we have a bad lag spike here or something.
I'll go on techies.
Alright, get in. No, don't walk.
Already spotted those those INS techies.
Yeah, I've been having lag spikes all day on squad.
Let's get the MRAP up there. Let's have the other vehicles just go slow.
My lag spikes. It's V11.
All right, let's go.
Trust me.
On comp, sir.
You just have to deal with it. Drive.
He's got no.
Yeah, because they'll see the roadblock.
The two teams are already so close. It's going to be a bloodbath. It should be a bloodbath. But
this is
they're not crossing the river. Squad 2 for the for the INS by Payne. They're not crossing the river. Command looks like they're going to sit there. 1 Dwarf Squad may push south, but it looks like they're more on a techie retrieval mission than anything. And it looks like Squad 4, Nacho Squad, is moving south.
They're moving to the northeast,
Northeast.
Who's calling this out, and where are you getting your vision from? So Jack Craig. Jack P. Craig. Oh, they're here. They're here.
North 100 meters.
They crossed the river.
Copy 3, just hold.
They've got eyes on the checkpoint. They have to have eyes on the checkpoint. Yeah, no, they have eyes on the checkpoint. Who's this? UJ Key. On point here. Look at that super sneaky Insurgent.
My vehicle's allowed off-road.
He's set up with his AK. And they're just moving up slowly. They're gonna ambush the Logi when it gets there. They're not interested in the vehicle checkpoint squad. They're interested in the Logi when it shows up. Look at this. Look at that. Like, the Logi is unaware so far.
Why'd you tell your driver to stop the vehicle about just past that compound you're coming into now and dismount now once you get in?
We tried to tell him, but he didn't want to listen. Copy.
Alright, fine. Oh, who did that?
We got Squad 4, Jack 0800 on point for the US.
Who drove up?
About to
Seabass.
reach the checkpoint.
Seabass.
Luckily, or rightfully so, Expit reads the situation and calls the transport to wait for the or stop early and then walk it in, just so they're not ambushed. And the INS are going in.
Start beating feet.
INS engaging.
Here, right there. I'm not holding the gas at all.
Taking grenades.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Just grenade after grenade just being tossed into these compounds. Fortunately, plenty of buildings for the U.S. to hide in. As long as they're smart, they're not going to get killed. I don't think Evan has lost anybody just yet. I need to get low in on this action. It's super bright on this map. I've actually lowered my gamma just to sort of make it a little bit easier.
They're pushing you on top.
Digit traded! Digit got a knife kill. That's the first ops knife kill. He traded, but that is the first ops knife kill that I've seen. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Digit got the first ops knife kill. Great job, Digit. He traded his life for it. The U.S. are engaged by a full squad on the west side of the river. Squad 4 is trying to move up, caught out in the open. 2 squads moving into Evan's squad, the Vita checkpoint squad, and they're just trying to move in. Yeah, congrats, Digit. First ops knife kill. I was wondering what was going to happen. It's been about 4 ops now, 4 or 5 ops since V11, and that's the first one. Great job on him. US squad is pinned down, lots of wounded, plenty of wounded. The vehicle checkpoint squad is all but wiped out. There's a full squad and a half about at this point. They're just trying to push in. A lot of dead people. A lot of dead US. You're making some progress on the vehicle checkpoint.
How are there so
so many of them in here.
Hey, there's about a squad.
Only about 3 people left. 4 people left in the original vehicle checkpoint 9-man squad. We've got Dwarf Squad and Command. Oh, look, Rose Dragon is actually on this building. The camera we were just looking.
Understood. These. Oh my god. These pics are not usable.
And
there's one.
The U.S. are surrounded, and the INS don't look like they want to push in. They look like they want to deal with everybody else before pushing in, and Fulcrum and T are in a great position to hold that. Fulcrum's already been shot once, though. He might not be able to hold. Hamity on point for the U.S. Combat Wombat in the right behind him.
That little berm there.
MRAP takes a shot.
You probably should move that open top back. Copy. Where it's.
MRAP may burn here. Yeah, I think MRAP took that shot, and it's a one-shot kill with these lots now. Pretty devastating for these MRAPs. Light-skinned vehicles. There's no match for light anti-tank now. They were calling out accurately where the support fire for the INS is coming from, and they're trying to lay some pressure down on there. That MRAP would have been useful for laying down some of that fire. It was just not in a great spot, and it just took an easy last shot. I would have put it a little further back. A little further back, right where Neural is right now. You see Neural? He's in a great spot that has some defilade. It's not perfect defilade, like only the turret shine, but it's a little bit better than having it right just to the side of the road.
Squad 1's engaging infantry to the west.
You're fine.
That's a good job, people.
U.S. squad has moved up on the fire support squad for the INS. Squad 2, Londarts, is moving up, all but wiping out Squad 4 for the INS. Only 4 remaining. But Londarts, Jackboot on point.
Right over this berm, guys. This is a fucking RPG.
Be careful looking over there, guys. If you go down, I can't really get you.
He's gonna creep forward. Can he get it? He knows he's there. You have to know he's there. Oh, he didn't even need to get it. He tries to shoot Nitrator. Nitrator takes a shot, but the Heinous goes down.
Right next to us.
That's all. That's it for that fire team over there on the west. Looks like U.S. command just went down. INS command just went down. Commands for both sides are down, so that's going to be interesting to see how these squads. Still plenty of people left on both sides. So plenty of people left on both sides. Let's see who ends up taking charge for either side. U.S. FOB is secured? I believe it is secured. I see the majority U.S. here. INS, lose a techie, lose a couple guys. I think the U.S. are ahead on kills. It's really hard to read the situation just because of the amount of combat that's going on. Combat Wombat. You got Blackmail, East Flank. So the objective for this operation is there is a FOB right here. Almost got dug down by the INS. Look at these bodies around it. They almost got it. But the U.S. need to bring their Logi up, suck the supplies out of here so they have supplies for the next FOB. Dig that FOB down and then exfil. Right now they are stuck on the retrieving their Logi part. They were expecting to blitz over here, get the Logi, and then get out. And they have been stuck here for the past, it's been 10 minutes now, trying to get it. Luckily, they've made it to the compound. They've cleared out all of the INS, and now the INS are on the back foot trying to push back into the compound.
Can we get frags over that wall northwest? Thank you, medic.
Frag out.
Frag out.
We got Swift Andrew on the west. He's gonna take out Neural.
Don't let yourself get.
Oh, he takes out Uncle. He takes out Uncle. He takes out Neural. P90 just going to town.
I'm gonna throw a frag over there. Throw a frag.
So we can.
Sounds like northwest.
Wow, and it is very. Oh wow, U.S. are ahead by almost 10 kills, but I feel like the INS are in a more advantageous position. A majority of the U.S. are stuck in this compound. They've only got a single squad on the outside. Oh wow. I feel like the INS are on the back foot, but the INS are actually losing pretty heavily right now. They're getting just destroyed by grenades. Beware takes a grenade. He might not even get to bandage. Look how low his he doesn't bandage in time. Say his health is going to be insanely low. A lot of these INS are dead. I see 3 left alive. And I literally think that's it for the INS. Yeah, that's it for the INS, and they've got a crossfire with the U.S. on the west, just laying into the remainder of the guys. Shughart is the last INS alive, and he is all but dead. Like, he is orange on health. A single shot would kill him.
Who's that?
Nothing?
Contact right here on this wall northeast, if someone can get a frag.
And what's the U.S. The U.S. plan, Niels, was to use the east side of the map, push up quietly, and get the fob out, and then use the east side of the map to retreat and head to the next one. But the plan did not survive contact with the enemy in the slightest. As soon as they hit contact, all hell broke loose, and all of the fighting has been around retrieving the actual objective, retrieving the fob. Shughart goes down. HML. I thought there was I thought Shughart was the last one, but it looks like HML is. I'm gonna just double check, look around. We're not using the mod, so I can see everybody in the map, and it does look like HML is the last US alive, or sorry, last Insurgent alive.
That was a minute or two ago.
Let's just see what he does. How's he gonna complete his objective? Firing at nothing. They've got a great rear security or outside security. They're not just piling everybody on the inside. Unfortunately, Mr.'s not looking. Mr. Moneyman not looking, gets shot, but it draws the attention. They now know where HML is. They're gonna underhand a grenade. Jump over HML. Oh yeah, V11 or V10 mechanics. V10 vaulting mechanics. He's gonna combat Wombat. And gets shot.
Guys. Wombat.
HML's in a great position. Oh. He gets shot through the window. He's in a really good position. Then he
Where?
He gets shot in the side. Faster wipeout than last night, I felt like. Unfortunately, I didn't see last night's op, Bradley, but this was a very quick op, and that's GG.
I saw you taking hits.
After that was a 13-minute op, 12-minute. No, it started at 42, so it was about a 14-minute op. Very fast-paced, and it all had to do with this this cache right here, cache spawning directly across the street, or directly across the river from the spot that the U.S. chose, and I really felt that was in favor of the INS. Like, they had the chance to really get in there and cause some damage before the majority of the U.S. got there, but they played it a little too carefully, in my opinion. So. We'll see how the INS are going to change that up for the next round. Last time was about 10 minutes, I think, for the full match. Yeah, Bradley, this is definitely a lot faster. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to run a couple of our SOTT ads and our trailers and whatnot, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. You guys stick around.
Roadblock ahead. Shrek and Matt, we're going to clear it.
right, gents, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out to SOTT Basic. I'm your instructor today. It's Hammering Hutch. You guys can simply just call me Hutch. When we're suppressing an enemy target, the whole intent of that is to keep their heads down so an adjacent unit can maneuver onto them. All right, and during this process, we have a thing that happens automatically and organically within each, either whether it be buddy team or fire team, is there's no lull in the gunfire, thus talking guns. Open fire. Contact front. Alpha, bound. He sees me. I'm down. Bravo, bound. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. Alright, Bravo set. Alpha up. He sees me. I'm down. You're now in what is known as a file. You're now in what is known as a staggered column, and usually used when moving from one location to another where contact is imminent. Those are your basic formations that we utilize in squad ops. The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course was created to ensure Squad Ops participants share the same knowledge and understanding of the use and applications of mission-specific weapons and the basic tactics involved in their deployment. The Automatic Rifleman. The Automatic Rifleman is the foundation of a fire team and/or squad. The job of the Automatic Rifleman is to deliver a high volume of prolonged, effective suppressed fire on enemy positions to allow the maneuver of friendly units during offensive operations and the repelling of enemy attacks in defensive operations. The Grenadier. A key member of the fire team and squad, the Grenadier is first and foremost a rifleman, who is capable of delivering accurate fire of both high explosive and smoke rounds on point and area targets at varying distances. One of the other added benefits of the Grenadier is to engage dead space, which is essentially an area that cannot be hit by direct fires. The light anti-tank gunner. Soldiers carrying light anti-tank weapons are, just as Grenadiers, riflemen first. They are the ideal infantry-based counter to both lightly armored and thin-skinned vehicles. At short, medium, and far distances, the rockets fired are a viable weapon against groups of infantry as well. The SOTT Advanced Weapon Systems course, although not a requirement, is highly encouraged for squad ops participants to join to expand their knowledge of how to utilize the tools that are given to us within squad.
Vehicle check's there now.
What?
They're not spawning.
Welcome back, everybody, for round 2 of session 1 of our Saturday op. Today is Operation Crusader. So after an action-packed full, like, it was 13 minutes of just straight shooting, basically. It was a very, very quick So, some corrections off of last round before I forget. Digit, unfortunately, did not get the first op snipe kill. It was Atomic Peach. He got the first snipe kill yesterday in our firefight, but Digit did get the first streamed op snipe kill. So at least he's got that going for him. But he's good.
It's not on top of,
and also about the Logi. Somebody asked what happened with the Logi, if they managed to, if the Logi ended up getting destroyed or whatnot. I don't even think the Logi was in play. It was parked so far back that they just walked forward. The Logi didn't get destroyed, but there wasn't any problem with or the Logi didn't really play a factor. It was mostly fighting on getting the initial objective first. Also, shout outs to Merboy. I heard you're a big fan, and somebody said to shout out to you, so I did. And let's go over commands now. Looks like U.S. Command Rose Dragon just disconnected. He will be back. Then we've got squad leads Dwarf, D-Car, Nacho, and Payne. They did a really good job circling in the U.S. last time. They just didn't manage to execute in their close quarters combat and, you know, trade effectively. And they ended up paying for it. And also in this area right here, I believe it's right here. Yeah, it was about right here. They got snuck up on, the INS got snuck up on, and the US managed to get a good crossfire going in the end. So for the US, or for the INS, we have squad lead, or commands Expit, squad leads Jack 0800, Evan SMA, Londarts, and the Neural. All of them did a great job last time of pushing through contact, especially Jack 0800 squad, who got caught on the east side of the map with basically no cover. It's really hard as a squad lead to get your guys moving through like open space and things like that. So great job on him getting his guys moving. I think this is his first time squad leading, so great job on his part to keep moving. I don't know if he died earlier or what, but he did pretty good for his first time going. And we should be another pretty action-packed round, seeing as caches, or the cache spawned right on, or same idea as last time. The cache spawned right next to one of their checkpoints, so it's going to be really hard for them to push. And they definitely have guys spawning there, that's for sure. Oh no, it doesn't. Expert is not spawning anybody there. I see 3 full squads. Ooh, what's he gonna do? See, is this the full 3 squads? I believe it is. Or full 4 squads, I mean? Yeah, it looks like the full 4 squads are here.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, yep. A lot of people.
Made the commander, so be a normal squad lead, man. Oh, am I a squad lead? Okay. it. I'll just be driving the Logi truck. It'll be fun.
I already have a guy driving it, so.
Just freaking A, internet. Alright.
Just waiting on the briefs to get done. I think they're gonna try and get this one started almost as quick, just because with the INS time limit, it's really hard to or I mean, they need to be sure that the time limit doesn't run out. And I should go over the op for this evening or for this afternoon, so you guys actually understand what's going on. We're gonna go ahead and bring up the map. The U.S. have 4 choices of vehicle checkpoints marked with the castle mark, the rook symbol, and they've already sent their squad to the most northeastern cache or points, sort of in the D1 keypad, just east of where the INS cache is. And the U.S.'s objective is to move to that location, recover the points that were dumped into that fob with the logic truck, dig down the fob, and then move to an exfil location marked with the shields. We're going to actually zoom in on Rose Dragon here. He's starting his brief, and we'll see which vehicle checkpoint which exfil point he chose.
And we have to go retrieve that intel and get it back down here for an extract. So what we're going to do is we're going to have E-Car is going to take the MRAP, and then everyone else is going to load up in the trans truck. I'll drive the Logi, and hopefully my internet will not be a piece of crap and have me DC again. But if it does, one of B-Car's guys will take over the Logi. And what we'll do is we'll just put the entire platoon up more or less this line as quickly as we can. Get up to this red fob mark. And we'll go ahead and dismount there and send everyone in on foot up to Squad 4's position. And we'll just surround his position, get good 360 cover around it before we remove the fob. Gather up that intel. Once we gather up that intel, we'll go ahead and move deliberately as a platoon at a walking pace back down to the sniper symbol, and just clear our contact as we go. Protect the intelligence. Any questions before we get started? Anyone?
If we get ambushed on the way there, we just push into the contacts.
Yeah, we'll push through the contact, but I'm hoping we can get up there pretty quickly. We might dismount a little bit earlier. We might dismount at the compound of doom that we got totally screwed up at, and move out from there, but we'll kind of play it by ear.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I have one.
Shoot!
So the Alat destroy a trans vehicle one hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Everything gets destroyed in one hit.
Won't it burn a bit though?
In the back, it's a one hit. If you shoot the MRAP in the back, it's a one hit. Straight up.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll try not to get hit. Actually, we'll go ahead and dismount the platoon at this compound, and then we'll just start walking from there. And MRAP will stay back and protect the trans and Logi. Alright. Let's go ahead and break it out. Let's get everyone ready. We'll call for live here in just a moment.
So we keep following that road when we dismount?
Yeah.
We'll
just spread everyone out.
Who's this?
Alright, should be it's gonna be a similar op or similar style plan. He's going to use the east side of the map. He's going to dismount really early. He's going to dismount about petrol station and then just walk it in. I don't really agree with that. That's really not using your transport effectively. I think his original plan of stopping at the E2 keypad right about here was really good, and that's probably what he should do.
You guys good?
Yeah, US is
I
ready.
don't think it's going to be as quick of an op as last time, live at 44, so live in a minute. And they're just loading up, and they're gonna get going.
What did he do?
He doesn't have room in it. Or maybe in the MRAP. No, not in the MRAP.
There's room in the Logi. MRAP's full.
No, Logi's full. Logi's full.
do it.
What
This is
first?
not my fault.
Looks like a majority of the INS are going to spawn at this central point, and it looks like Expit wants to ambush the convoy rather than go straight for any of his vehicle checkpoints. He's either going to try and get them going or on the way back. And with where Rose Dragon wants to dismount, it's going to leave them in a prime spot to get hit in the ass as they move north. If those INS can catch that movement and sneak up behind them on the south, it's going to be perfect for Expit to get there. And we're live. Live. We've got Squad 4, Jack 0800, moving towards the techie. Squad 3 looks like it's going to move straight east to the east side of the map and go retrieve another techie. And Squad 2 is going to move north and try and just search for caches, it looks like. Squad 1, who's Squad 1? The Neural on the INS is going to move, sweep the area. He's going to collect one of those techies and sweep the area, check the area for fobs or for the cache. US is moving on the east side of the map.
Uncle, you're with Alpha.
Yep. US is moving along the east side of the map now. And they've got a little bit of ways before they get into position to keep walking. I'm actually going to go ahead and zoom all the way up top.
Dude, what the heck? Who is driving the transport?
It's lagging like crazy, the transport. This is fucking ridiculous.
Dude, this is the best stop ever.
Well, we are getting 7 ticks a second right now.
This is 2. The location Delta 48 is clear.
Copy 2. To just, yeah, keep creeping north a little bit. Maybe you can pick up that techie to your north.
Copy.
Alpha, how's that?
INS look like they're getting closer to the. No, they're not even interested in looking at this cache. They look like they're interested in collecting techies and moving. And moving west. They're sending 2 guys to look at the cache, or to look at where this vehicle checkpoint maybe. But
we got some vehicle problems with the Logi.
Driving is beyond fucked up right now.
Yeah, all vehicles are screwed up right now. Like, that's gonna be a complaint for the after action.
Well, it's a 7-tick server right now, so that might explain it.
Yeah, go ahead and dismount at Echo 3.
Alright, looks like Bravo 2 is clear.
Expit, can you repeat the orders for 3?
That was one of the locations.
looks like they're sweeping. INS are sweeping west, clearing their caches. These 2 guys, who's this?
Line of sandbags across the road indicates
Uncle and Mr. Moneyman.
Okay, just
they
hold your
see this
positions,
checkpoint.
stay out of
They
sight.
see these sandbags. This
Do you
should
have
be called out.
confirmation of
That
the
there's a
VCP anywhere else?
This is where the vehicle checkpoint is.
It's east side, so either your other fire team may be on it, or it's where we were.
Hey, MRAP, cover their rear. Alright, Logi is crawling its way up there. Or do you have any major contact yet?
Have any of the US or INS repositioned? It looks like Squad 1, Neural Squad, is going to push east now. Looks like they see it. Squad 2 is also moving northeast.
Squads, we're going to flow around for, so don't go into the compound.
And techies are going to ambush the Logis. We've got techies ambushing lodges. I am so far away from this, but you see it on the map. We've got 2 techies moving to ambush the Rose Dragon and the lodge.
Enemy techie on the lodge.
I'm gonna zoom in. See it?
Yeah, we just took a full fire team on the
Full fire team goes down on lodge. There you go. In the distance, you see a lot of dead bodies. I'm getting closer now, but that lodge should have been
I got Alpha. I got my
destroyed.
Alpha.
And it doesn't. My speed doesn't seem to work. I've been trying. Jack 0800, only survivor here. 0800 and Seabass. Command goes down. Rose Dragon goes down.
I have 2 people around the lodge from my squad.
Ben and Jedi are being just destroyed right now. They've got now 2. This is about 2 squads now. I'm ambushing this lodge. One of the techies goes down. We've got Jedi and Ben around the lodge. We've got Schnapps, Candyland, Blackmail pushing up. The remainder of Jack 0800 squad moving up. Ben takes a lat and goes down. Jedi Arise, the only one left near this lodge.
2, I want you to swing south. Squad 1, I want you to swing north. 3, I want you to come straight from the east.
Gotcha.
What a miss.
I want a half moon shape around this compound.
2, what's the situation with the Logi?
Logi is gonna get killed. I think I lost everyone around.
You still have one guy out there.
Yeah, one guy is still there, but he's still taking contact there.
Jedi Rise, the only one left. It's a good thing he's a medic, so he can, heal himself, but he can't save that Logi as it goes down, and he is surrounded by about 8 INS. And he's not long for this world. We'll see how many he manages to take out, though. If any. Jedi Rise takes a shot. Doesn't manage to kill anybody. And Jedi Rise is going to die here shortly.
We're engaging contacts to the southwest.
MRAP is taking contact from its west. So Expert Squad managed to sneak up behind everybody. MRAP takes a shot, but I think that was a frag round. It didn't manage to hit anything. And it looks like they're going to try and make it out of here. The remainder of the... it's a very long battle. It's basically 2 squads on 2 squads, about 600 meters apart from each other. 3, 6... Oh, about 900 meters apart from each other. Looks like Neural Squad is actually managing to push into Dwarf's building.
Squad lead might go down.
But he's not making too much progress. It looks like Dwarf Squad is watching corners. Neural is just right on the outside of that. He loses 2 to 1 grenade. Unfortunate for him. Neural is bleeding. He's gonna maybe bleed out here. And he's got 3 left out of his squad. 4 left out of his squad.
So far, squad lead's still up, but I don't know how the fuck this is gonna do.
Can't really tell. I don't see any inside the building with the sandbags right now.
Yeah, split up.
Is it?
We got 3 in here.
Alright.
Secure it.
Damn it. Send a fire team to help 1.
Oh, Wraith takes out 2. Wraith missed his grenade. It bounces back and takes out Neural and Saturn's Call. Very unfortunate team kill by him. But we're left with Wraith and Mr. Moneyman here. Mr. Moneyman might be able to take out Atomic Peach and Dentrick here.
He's in here. He's in here. He's in.
Raids with Dentrick. He was already really hurt. They just shot straight through the wooden door, which is probably what they should have done to begin with. I don't know why Dentrick tried to peek.
He's dead.
Swift throws a grenade. Atomic Peach almost runs in after it. They managed to correct that situation. And it looks like Wraith is the only INS left to assault this last position. Expit's got the... Wraith takes out Swift. Can Wraith take out Atomic?
Hey, what's your fire? I even told you. Hey. Fuck you.
Tosses a grenade.
Fuck.
I think that grenade kills him. No, not wide enough.
I even told you.
Oh, and Wraith goes down to somebody across the street. Looks like Payne 1-2B took out Wraith. Atomic Peach is bleeding, but I don't think he's gonna go down. Neural made an impact, but I don't think it was enough. And it looks like Nacho's squad is moving to engage the remainder of this fire team that is on the west side of the objective. Yep, looks like Squad 2 on Squad 2. A little bump is trying to lay down some long-range fire, but he's more trying to run away than anything.
Okay, the MRAP at the intersection back here. I got a fire team helping too.
Alright, come on, get up. Keep moving. You don't be crawling.
William, I'm sticking with you, Will.
Building clear over here. Hey guys,
it's that building over here.
We're all fucking grouped up. Do you have contact and where?
Looks like the INS are just gonna try and break contact, get out of there, but Squad 2 sees them and doesn't manage to take anybody out just yet, but they know where they are now. Very good concealment by Mile High Club here. Shikar doesn't manage to take him out.
Squad 1, what angles do you have covered?
North side.
Roger. You have a good cover on my my north flank, the northern entrance to my building.
Roger.
Got one.
Okay.
Oh, Nacho takes out Night Raider.
Everyone's still alive in here?
I have a building on my south side.
Miles is gonna try and back at it. He's just gonna nope out of this one. There's no reason for him to stick around. Try and get an update on where the remainder of the INS are. They've still got 2 squads in the back waiting for them to retreat, and it looks like a single squad 2 with command trying to sort of keep eyes on the US. I feel like Expert is telling them to break contact. He's losing this pretty heavily. He needs to cut his losses, get out of there, and regroup for the assault on the exfil location. I don't think he's lost the moment of being able to assault them at their vehicle checkpoints. The INS or the US are now officially like dug in to that position, and they need to get out of there.
I think they're crossing the river, or they're maneuvering down there.
Roger. If you have to, just go firm in that
US is telling people to like lay low, but that's not the US's objective. The US's objective is to get that fob and then get out of there. And if they can't get the fob, they just need to get out of there. Expert laying down some long range fire. Who's he even shooting at? There's nobody over there, Expert. You're just giving your position away.
Squad 4, do you have any contacts?
There's still a lot of INS. It feels like the INS are on the back foot, but it's relatively close. The US have got 14 downs, the INS have 10. So it's within 4. The INS can still bring this back, and I feel like Expit is banking on them having to leave. Like they now need to leave their objective and try and exfil. Blackmail and Seabass and the Discotheque trying to lay down some fire. Not working out in their favor. Both Blackmail and Seabass get shot from across the river. Doesn't look like this techie's gonna last long either, as they just keep nailing it with MG fire, and it'll eventually explode.
B-car, how strong are you?
We're engaging a techie south road where we came from.
And there goes the techie.
I got a squad holding, expecting contacts to our south at Echo 3-4.
Roger. How many men do you left?
I'm all up.
Don't know how I'm not dead. Roger. Payne, same question. How many men?
Six.
Roger. I have 8. Yeah, good number still.
I wonder why Expit keeps telling his guys to move up. I think he's gonna try and form a line rather than continue to push. I hope he just decides to form a line rather than continue to push, because he's just gonna keep losing guys.
If they're between us and there, I don't want to risk it.
They need to exfil. The U.S. that is their objective, is to exfil. I'm gonna just double check that.
The new logic has spawned.
Fuck, I still think it's a contact, and that's just some shit.
Yep, the U.S. need to get out of there. Even if they don't recover their fob, they need to get out of there.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes on there. It hasn't moved in a while, so I'm fine if it's like a table or something.
Oh no, that's not. Apparently, if the U.S. logistic truck is destroyed, U.S. may hold the VCP until one more reinforcement truck respawns and may again attempt to retrieve the logistics from VCP fob if they wish. But that's their only extra chance.
Squad 3, do you think you can make a move on getting a new body truck?
I feel like that's what the U.S.'s plan is, but they don't have anybody back. The checkpoint is there, so I don't think they're going to try that. I think they're just going to try and push on without, and hope the INS keeps trying to push into them.
Infantry 207, 100 meters in the field.
Keep talking shifted.
In the future.
Hey, keep moving. I can't
Scan
do
down
this.
entire ridge line.
This MRAP is being a lot more effective than the what was managed to be last time. And as I say that, it takes just a volley and goes down instantly. No burn. It just takes 2 lat shots from 2 different directions. Swifty and I think that was Beware. They just go down immediately. Unfortunate for the MRAP. Maybe should have stuck a little closer to the building. But the INS are getting shot in the back from these 2 guys, Chameleon and this other US that was in the area.
Yeah, we just fell apart. I think we hit their main force.
Yeah, main force just sort of snuck up on them. There's the full US platoon or INS platoon at this point, all but Squad 2. Squad 3 whittled down from like 7 to 3, and they're just gonna fall back. Chameleon here alone. Expit, can he see him? They see Chameleon. They know Chameleon's in the area. They keep shooting at him. They know you're there, Chameleon. Chameleon, we've got Expit just looking at Chameleon. He's trying to get eyes on him. They know he's there. Chameleon takes out Miyamoto. Expit's going to try and rush him. Expit sees him, I think. Yeah, he does. Chameleon takes 1. Chameleon takes 2. Chameleon goes down. Expit lives. That's the remainder of the U.S. element here as the B-car squad falls back. I'm gonna stick on Expert for a little bit just to get ears on their comms. We don't get to hear the enemy comms a lot, and luckily Expert is the command for the INS. So let's listen in on them, see how they plan on swinging in on these guys and finishing the job.
The rush snake. All right, we're gonna go west and then north, and we're gonna push the vehicle checkpoint location from the west again.
K4, can you see your medic to me?
Are we going down the berm into the field, or are you heading?
No, we're just gonna right here.
Is that free? Yeah.
Yeah.
Candid out. I need you to go to squad lead 3 now. To your direct west, Candy. Go direct west to squad lead 3.
Wrong comms.
Wrong comms.
All right, squad 2 and myself are heading towards the vehicle checkpoint. We're gonna go west side. 3 and 4, see if you can't orientate yourself up in those buildings in Echo 2-7.
Yeah, of course. Down.
North.
A little short.
Alright, Expert goes down. INS command goes down. Looks like they have a pretty good, it's like a two-pronged attack going on the east side of the river, on the southwest side of the river. And we'll see if they manage to convert this. Evan SMA over here on point for these guys. And it looks like he's just drawing attention. They're slowly being whittled down. We've got Squad 4 and Squad 3 on the east and Squad 2 on the west. I think Squad 2 is going to be the guys to actually move in there and make a kill. Or and get the kill, but as I say that, I think they got spotted. And I think they're is not looking good. Little bump. Neil's stuck in the wheat. Can't do anything. Can't be seen, but he can't stand up. Neil's over here too. I don't think Squad 2 is going to be able to make any impact trying to move through that field. Just got back. How many people are left on each side? It looks like there are about 10 INS to a little more US, about 15 US. Just sort of eyeballing it. The US are ahead by a couple kills, about 6 kills.
Yeah, I'm still here.
But the INS still might be able to make a difference if they manage to they basically need to get unspotted. They need to lose or get lost from the US and then try and swing in from another direction. Looks like that's exactly what they're going to try and do. They're going to move southwest, break contact from here. There's no point. And they're going to try and move.
All crossing here south now. 2 or 3 of them.
Who's that? Evan SMA. And Jack PC Craig moving west to hook up with Squad 2, it looks like. We got 2 more following them. Combo Wombat, Schnapps, and Candyland. Sort of look like they're going to try and hold this and seem big. He's just out in the open firing, making people think he's there.
They're 165. Yep, so I see him pushing south.
We tried to hold them off as long as good. I think we got a few kills, I don't know.
Oh, you did good, you did.
Candyland and Schnapps. Look how Schnapps is holding that weapon. He's holding it on his shoulder like a lat. I don't think that's how you fire the AK.
3 down to 2.
Squad 4 is led by looks like a fire team lead Combat Wombat is going to try and move along the east side. Squad 3 is moving west to hook up with Squad 2, and Squad 2 is on the west, and they look like they're going to try and swing around, but they're bogged down. Everybody, all the INS seem to be bogged down at long-range engagements from the U.S. They're just set up in buildings using the red dot advantage that they have, and they're able to just lay low and fire at them from these fields, or in these fields.
Yeah, they're flanking left hard. They're almost from us.
Focus up
They're flanking left hard is the call when there are only 3 people on the on that east side. They're calling out Squad 4. They're calling out Combat Wombat, Schnapps, and Candyland. Schnapps in Candyland. And that's pretty hard contact to them. Squad 2, face in the dirt, jackboot, kneels. The other one's a little bump in Tog TJ. Togue. These four, they're just face down in the dirt and they're crawling. They're just trying not to be spotted.
Edge border of the map to our east.
Out towards their main base.
Farther south of that, base of that giant hill that goes to the map edge.
Yep. They're gonna be out of stamina, but they're gonna be alive. And the Squad 2 is going to be a minute. Squad 3 looks like they're going to try and follow in Squad 2's footsteps for the INS. And Squad 4 look like the one who are going to draw the most amount of pressure, mainly because they've been spotted this entire time. Looks like Snopsh takes a shot. He may go down here soon. And it's left with Combat Wombat and... Oh, it is Combat Wombat and Schnapps. I think Candyland went down. Oh no, Candyland's right there. And they're just drawing pressure. Schnapps eventually goes down. Yep. And Combat Wombat is just not in a great spot. He's going to toss a smoke.
I think it's a full auto.
Alright, 3, reposition to this bridge right here.
Those guys who are engaging you as you broke contact were the next bridge further south. It looked like at least a fire team.
Scanning.
But I think they've been off by now. Being southwest. Or west.
Yeah, they're calling the accurate amount. Combat Wombat and Candyland here, just trying to crawl through the smoke. Well, luckily, Candyland is a medic, so that's really good for them.
Possible movement south of 3 spotted. I want to keep an eye there.
Evan's squad has managed to make some good movement up, and same with Squad 2. They finally, oh, they're still crawling. Looks like, are they? Yep, they are still crawling. But they've made some good movement, and they're going to try and swing in from the west side of the U.S., while Squad 3 just got spotted. Very unfortunate for them. They're going to try and approach from the southwest. Oh, I don't know if Jack's going to be able to get out of that one. And the INS are just getting picked apart before they manage to get close. It's... There's only two ways in and out of this building. Like they're stuck.
How far out?
I don't think they're going to be able to make much more of an impact. The people who are going to make the impact is going to be Niels and his band of buddies over here, Jackboot, Hogue, and Lil Bump. They have been spotted this entire time. They've done a great job going that episode or that mission off of Call of Duty where he's got to be the sniper and sneak through everything. It's basically what's going on here. And they're going Secret Service mode and they're just crawling.
I don't have a good fix on where they are right now. Two enemies KA on the east side.
Gillies in the Mist, I'm told, is that mission. It's been a while. It is a classic, iconic mission. I just don't know the name. It's my fault. I knew the mission. Niels, you got to get these guys moving. This is not a great spot. You're in the perfect area to flank. You need to flank. That is your goal here. It's the only way you're going to be able to get through this. Looks like the Combat Wombat and Candyland do go down on the east. That leaves only 4, 5, 6 INS left. We got Jack and Danny here. Sort of out in the open, not in any kind of great spot, and plenty of US to keep defending. Jack goes down, leaving Danny the only one left on this this front. So there are 5 INS to.
I'm looking around to find people. There's smoke.
Evans down.
So you're saying you have 2 guys left?
Yep.
Is that including yourself?
Yep.
Okay, we're still moving
north, south, and southeast.
Danny's just getting set up in a position to fire, and I don't know how much more he's going to do. It looks like T-Grab's actually going to be in a spot to take him out. We're actually going to follow the Niels, and I mixed up the Neural and Niels, but Niels, and see what he manages to do. This is going to be any and all kinds of chances that the IS have on winning this match. Danny Beals goes down. You see his name in red up there. Unfortunate for them. This is the 4-man flank is all that's left of the INS. So the U.S. are holding their vehicle checkpoints. They're not digging it up and they're not trying to exfil just yet. It looks like they want to clear out the INS and make sure they're clear to leave before moving to the exfil.
Take up positions on the island.
And I'm fairly certain that if the INS had held their ground, eventually the event admins would have told the U.S. to move because it is the U.S.'s job to move to exfil.
Something like that.
But the INS really wanted to make to attack them at this vehicle checkpoint, and they kept the pressure on. So there was no need. The U.S. felt no need to push out, so they didn't. And they did a good job at holding their buildings and letting the INS try and surround them and finish them. They got spotted. Niels got spotted to the northeast. These guys got spotted. Yep, Lil Bump gets shot. He wasn't. His problem was he wasn't in that defilade. He was just to the side, up above, and he got spotted. Very difficult spot for the U.S. to see him. But if he had stayed low, I think he would have been okay.
They might be crawling to the grass.
Keep on the grass.
Jackboot gets shot. I think they were aiming at Togue, and both of those guys go down. Lil Bump takes another shot. He may go down here soon. And Niels is the only one who's still in the death blade, still trying to stay hidden. Lil Bump may go down here. Does he have any bandages? I've already seen him use one. Doesn't look like it. He's not stopping to bandage.
Okay, he's behind the hill over here. He's got his own little death blade pocket.
Yep. No more bandages. He's getting bandaged by Niels.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
Okay, well.
And we're down to an automatic rifleman and a light anti-tank who's rocking a frag round right now. And what are their options here? Oh, what a shot. Managed to take out Flava, I think that's the guy. Goes down. US are pushing them.
3 keeps pressing.
US are pushing them aggressively. 1 and 3 are pushing very aggressively. Niels needs to switch to his rifle. He's gonna go down. Frag grenade doesn't take anybody out. Lil Bump doesn't go down. He's alive, but he's being pushed. Niels needs to get his rifle out. This frag grenade is not gonna arm.
My AR is dry. All I have is my
Oh, they're being surrounded. They're being surrounded. Got pain. Oh, Niels goes down. Lil Bump goes down. And that is all she wrote for the US.
Good game, guys. Real good shit.
For the INS, I should say. So, US take it both times. Very good round. Very different rounds. The first round was only like 13 minutes long. This round was about 30, a little over 30 minutes. So great job to them.
Sorry the logic was so glitchy and whatnot.
Yep, great job on both sides. Great job all around. Thank you for all of our POVs.
6. I got 5 kills.
5 is good, man.
5. I got 5 down, only 2 kills.
As long as you guys like it, we like it, and we will keep doing it.